here I am. This is Brampton, currently in Lanzarote. I've just cycled from Costa Teguis. I'm on a mountainous volcanic mountain bike ride. I've hired a KTM out, you can kind of see it. I'm being a bit lazy really, I should be using my selfie stick, but I just want to crack on. I've got the wife and my son waiting back at the hotel. But I thought I'd make a bit of content, being as it's been a while due to injuries, problems with bikes, family stuff, winter. Obviously winter in England's terrible, but I'm in Lanzarote and we're smashing it on a volcanic ride. So over and out, speak to you in a bit. And my helmet is really not cool, but I've got to wear one. Thank you. Here we go. Bit of a volcanic downhill section. Just going to take my time. I've got no pads or guards on, and I've never rode on a volcano before, obviously extinct, but literally the whole of Lanzarote is a volcanic island. It's just covered in sharp igneous rock. I've obviously got a spare bike, tube. Oh, but it's a pretty crazy landscape. Just got to negotiate this new terrain very carefully. My Garmin's telling me to go this way. I don't know why, but I'm just going to follow the route. It's one that the bike shop, Vulcan Bike Shop in Costa Teguis, they send me the GPX file. So it's my GPS is saying, go up here, turn here, come back round. At least we'll get to see a good view. You can see obviously the old igneous sort of rock formations made millions of years ago. Very interesting GPX file. I'm following a file that the owner of the bike shop created, because Lanzarote is well known for to be a road cyclist paradise, and it is. It's a beautiful place. It's very windy, but I said to the guy in the shop, like, I don't want to ride the roads, we've got plenty of them in England. I want to ride something new. I want to see some of the landscape other people don't get to see. So I've hired out a KTM e-bike, only because I'm absolutely knackered from getting roped into a Pilates class yesterday. This audio footage is going to be rubbish because of the wind. I've got a windshield on as well, but it's just brutal. It is just brutal. So, wind's back. As I'll put camera on, no wind, wind's back. So yeah, just traversing this volcanic terrain. Total distance today is going to be 30 miles, providing the bike don't die. Then it's leg power, but seems to be doing all right. Probably going to pick a puncture up. Seems to be feeling pretty inevitable. The guy's giving me a spare tyre. I've packed my trusty puncture repair kit as well. Oh, fuck you know. You know, I wish I'd had my Santa Cruz right now. It would have made this a hell of a lot more fun. I think the guy in the bike shop didn't give me a full source, so he probably didn't want me sending it big time. But I'm sure at some point there's going to be a little bit of airtime. We'll see how this KTM bike handles it. I've just knocked it into eco though, because I've noticed I've already used half a battery cell. And I've only had it in touring mode. But it's one of the older bikes, Bosch motor. It's alright to be fair. Yeah, put a foot down then. I'd probably let my wife ride it. It's not something I'd want to take down a proper downhill trail. See where this takes us. The terrain is absolutely nuts though. You're going from sort of stiff rock formations to gnarly little downhill sections, but there's not much to it, to be fair. It's just a matter of not hitting the spiky rocks, sharp ones. And then like now, straight to sort of desert type terrain. So it's beautiful. I'm gonna try and capture as much footage as I can for my home collection and for my sports fans, about all 10 of them. I think 9 of them is my mama. Oh, I have to start using some gears, being as I'm trying to conserve battery, but here we go, big mountain ahead of us. Probably gonna hit that later on. Over and out. Woo! So we're down towards the coastline. Fuck me, it's windy. Getting a proper good burn on the quads. Still in eco mode. It's very like riding across the desert at the moment. I'm expecting a lion or some shit to jump out at me. Where the fuck's this taking me? Okay, so it's getting a little bit bumpy. This bike's pretty shit suspension wise. Nobody loves this bike. I'm just going to skip that bit. You do have some rain on the island. When I started off today, obviously, the weather was clear, weather was cloudy, overcast, a bit of rain. As I'm getting sort of towards the northern parts of the island, I can see more clouds, but at the moment, there are none. And I've only put one good dose of suntan lotion on. Most of my skin, probably 60% of my body's covered. Obviously forehead, back of the neck, arms, legs. So, might be a little bit sore later. Get out the aloe vera! But yeah, we're just sort of descending towards the cliff. I'm not flying. It's just because like, I don't want to fall off and just cut myself up. Still got one day, one of the left, one solid day. Yeah. It's a very different bike ride really. I'm used to up, down. This is sort of cross-country coastal. Wind's obviously a big factor in the speed and the life of the battery on this e-bit. No, I'm just in eco mode, enjoying it. Just going to hydrate a little bit. GPS is back running. It had a little blip then. I was thinking, sugar. A little bit of trouble, a little bit of winging it. I've got my phone on me. You know, at the end of the day, you've got the taxis. Oh, look at this, a little bit of downhill. Didn't have it. Just checking that rear tyre to make sure I've got air in it, 'cause it does feel a little bit low. This bike is tiny. Got good brakes though. Oh, look at this little techie little uphill section. Nice. It's just so flipping bumpy. But makes a difference to riding a hardtail over riding what I've been riding, Santa Cruz, or soon to be the Specialized Levo. Oh wow, that is the end of the cliff. Look at that. Mental. Absolutely mental. Sometimes you have to just stop and take it in for a moment. Hello! But yeah, nuts. Woo! Wow, raw and untouched, man. Obviously, I've had like a lot of landers around here, off-roaders, an off-road car trail by the looks of it. It's absolutely mental. What's wrong with you? Yes, we've made it to the sea, and you can smell that fresh sea air. Obviously the wind is battering my legs. Woo! But it's keeping me nice and cool. But it's nice, man. It's really nice. The wahoo element is working a treat. Obviously I had a little blip earlier, but it seems to be working fine. I just downloaded the additional Lanzarote maps. I think that's more for a new road layout than these kind of coastal trails that have been here. Cave, crazy. I'm not going in there just in case it's in there. It's like, Mr. Bramley, I've been waiting there. Got an off-roader here. Proper geared up for it. Beautiful. And then it looks like I'm heading towards another uphill climb. But I've got an e-bike, so if I do start to struggle, just whack it in good old turbos. But yeah, look at that for a view, man. Volcanoes, extinct obviously, but crazy. I don't know if this ride takes me up one. I think it takes me around one, and I might have to ride up it. Over and out. So you won't be able to hear me because the wind is so strong. But these look like salt flats, where the seawater would obviously fill them up, and then the sun would dry it all out, and they collect the salt. It's just crazy, crazy windy. And what's crazy is the wind's blowing up my back, and the waves are still coming in hard and heavy. Like, this would be a surface paradise, but I think it's just too dodgy, man. Like, there's nobody out here other than my crazy self. But as you can hear, the wind is howling. Do not envy anybody having to live in this environment all the time. It's got to be tough, man. You literally can't do anything so you get blown away. Let go of the kids' hand, gone. Let go of the dog lead, gone. Family lighter. At least you save money on the energy crisis. Yeah, this is pretty mad. It's very volcanic. Oh, I just keep seeing all these sharp rocks. The wind, very, very windy in this section, but mountain biking life. How about that? Bit of adrenaline does you good. We've got a motorhome encampment. Oh, there's like a mad little sort of coastal harbour. More salt flats. There's actually a pile of salt there as well, but I'm not going to go and disturb somebody's work. But definitely I was right earlier, these are salt flats. And then to my right, I've got the most extraordinary views in the world really at the moment. There's only one place better than this, and that's Derbyshire. It just doesn't have a sea. Not yet anyway, global warming. But it's mental. This is like some mad crazy dugout ocean tunnel. I assume the waves come in, push pressure up to the salt flats so they can get the water. I can see a big crab. You can see a lot of crabs to be fair. I'm gonna get my phone out and take some photos for Magnus. So, I'm on a climb, 210 feet to go. Obviously it's pretty easy on the e-bike. I need it to be easy because I went to Pilates yesterday by mistake. I went in the room to do some stretching after training, and boom, these Spanish women are like, oh, you stay, 10 minutes is good for you. I was like, all right. Jesus, man. It was fucking pissing down. In the desert. In the desert. Tell you my luck. Absolutely caning it down. But I'm sure it'll stop in a minute. I could kind of see it rolling in from sea. At least I know when I get back to the hotel I'll dry off. It's because I'm heading more north for the island now. Couldn't believe it. Freak snowstorm. Oh. It's quite crazy though to be riding through a desert and have like a snow, rain, everything. That's all I need now, a bit of snow. Here it comes again. Some mad crazy, beautiful terrain though. Hard to see because my flipping glasses are so wet. You gotta be careful on this stuff. Woo. I haven't got a drop seat either, so I'm having to use my body weight. Just try and tuck it behind the seat. But the tyres on this bike are obviously budgets. Foot slipping off the pedals because the pedals are plastic. That's a shin scraper. No mud guards because I don't think they plan on having rain. Oh, mental. Absolutely mental. At least it's not freezing cold. In England now I'll be slightly miffed. Whoa. Right, I'm gonna go back to concentrating on riding. So, I'm soaked. I'm actually off. I was riding like through sand dunes, as you can see to the good old right. I'm heading towards this mountain range now. I've used one bar of battery. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 left. I've mainly been riding an eco, so that's kind of like riding a normal bike. A little bit of touring just to get up some of the sandy hills. But yeah, just riding. So I'm just riding down some coastal, sandy, windy routes. Hate riding on sand, hate it. So dodge. It's like over the bar territory. But in terms of the terrain, it's still nice. It's like riding through a sort of desert now at the moment. Just waiting for the sun to break through to dry me off, because I am wet. But But yeah, it's nice. So I'm actually getting wet again at the moment by the sea waves. I can taste the salt in the water, and that's because I'm like literally riding across the cliff line. Very volcanic, quite unforgiving again under the foot, very soft. So you hit these sandy divots, you just can't ride, just sink straight in it. So a bit of walking, but it's nice just to slow things down a little bit, other than this wind. And obviously when the wind picks up, the sand is blasting your legs and your arms. It's like being slapped with sandpaper whilst riding. Which I was like, do I wear jogging bottoms today? Nah, I'll be alright. I think you're flipping, yeah. This is a bit stingy. But Mama didn't raise no quitter. I don't know how far I am into this ride now. I don't really want to check the sat nav, just in case it says like 6 miles, and I'm like, oh gosh. But the total ride's about 31 miles. Kind of still heading north at the moment, along the coastline. Weather is terrible. So it's good though to be able to have something to talk about, you know what I mean? You can see the waves crashing in front of me up against the edges of the cliffs. I'm obviously avoiding that because of health and safety. But it's extraordinary to witness, you know, to be on a bike ride where 1 minute it's sort of 25 degrees, you feel like you're riding across a volcanic landscape. Well, you are riding across a volcanic landscape, to the changing weather where, you know, you've got probably, I guess, 30-40 mile an hour winds because it's a windy day today. That's blowing in some bad weather from sea. So you're just fighting through it all, you know. It's why I love biking. Not only is it a test of mind, it's a test of body as well. But, you know, what it puts in front of you is unbelievable, you know. A runner wouldn't have got this far unless he was like some kind of next level athlete. Whereas on a bike, you can just keep chipping away at it, you know. See these extraordinary landscapes. The bonus is this has cost me €35. Took a banana or 2 bananas from the cafeteria at the hotel. Got a couple of protein flapjacks I bought with me. Can of Monster in case I need it. You know, just to put the sugars and the caffeine back in. Whew, that's coastal. Getting smashed by the waves at the moment. It's class. It's class. Couldn't have asked for anything more today. Can't wait to tell this story to people. Show them the video footage. Mad crazy. Currently climbing, not much of a climb, but through a village, local village. Everyone seems really happy, giving me little waves, thinking who would ride in this weather? When if you'd have waited today or gone earlier in the day, it'd have been roasting. But it's perfect ready for me, so I don't want to get absolutely beat up by the sun when I don't have to, and I can just enjoy it. You know, it's just like riding in England, really. It's a typical summer's day in England. About 20 degrees, windy, rainy, nice. But the territory around here, it's extraordinary, you know. Everybody's got these prickly pears, I think they call them. The edible cactuses growing everywhere. It's still raining, still windy. I think they've got a bit of an issue for dog shit though. There's a hell of a lot of dog shit everywhere. You know, this kind of climate, it doesn't even break down. It just turns into rock. Right. So, on a steady little uphill climb again. Nothing at all really. When I went into the shop, I was expecting the guys like, I want to do a mountain biking trail. It's not quite what I had in mind, but it's a decent ride. You know, the bike I'm riding on is pretty junk. Obviously it's got a motor, which makes it a bit easier. But pedals are trash. When it was pissing down the rain, I couldn't keep my feet on them. But it's alright for €35, you know. I'm getting to see a bit of the island that not many people get to see really, because we are off the beaten track all the way, you know. Just rode through a nice little local village again. That's pretty nice. Everyone seemed friendly. But yeah, it's pretty nice. I was trying to capture as much of the scenery in this ride as I can on my 3 GoPro batteries. It don't seem to last as long. That scared me a little bit. Fucking dog. God, last thing I want to do is get rabies. Bit of a little steady downhill. If I was on a bike I'd trust I'd be flying down here, but I'm gonna ride it like an old dude on a Sunday morning. Need to keep that pace moving, man. These dogs are a bit dodgy. Making me pedal a little harder to get away from these guard dogs. Let's get it in turbo mode. Not that it does anything on this bike, it's got like 1 mode. I'm not being chased by a dog though, that's nice. I don't fucking trust them. Oh, sun's coming out a bit as well. Felt it on my body, I thought, my clothes get to dry. Oh, I want it in eco, don't want it off. This bike, it doesn't roll nicely. Thought I'd get a bit more video recording in. Just been down a pretty cool long decline. Forgot to turn the camera on, so I was just enjoying it. And then my chain fell off. So I put that back on. And now I'm back on the rough stuff. So heading still back towards Costa Teguis. I'll do a map check soon because there is one last mountain that I sort of looked at the ordered survey maps for online and noticed there was a few trails all over it, so might be able to climb to the top of one. But I'm sure my wife wants me home because she wants me to have some dinner. She's monitoring my position using the Wahoo Element app, so she knows where I am all the time. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice and warm again. No rain, no wind, so need to be careful I don't overburn. Got that Red Bull in my legs now. It's good. Some nice trails. Wee bit bumpy, but it's nice. I've not seen any wildlife other than crabs and the odd bird. This stuff's crap to ride on, it's just a little bit thicker than sand. But it is what it is. Next time if I ride somewhere like this, I'll be like, thick tyres please. Big tyres, 2.6s or bigger. Super wild though. Oh god, this stuff's horrible. Can't wait to see what the view's like when we come over this little ridge line. I'll just take it steady, man, because this bike's crap. Oh. No modulation in the brakes whatsoever, they're either on or off. You can hear it. That's me literally just lightly touching the brakes and we just lock the back tyres up completely, which makes it super sketchy. What don't help as well is because it has rained, the ground's like tacky but loose, so you get grip and then you lose it. This is lovely. So if we have the Enduro, we'd be getting some air time on some of these. Got to be super vigilant when you switch from this hard to pack stuff to this loose sort of deserty trail, because it's super sketch. Kind of what the doctor ordered though, a little bit of rough stuff. Absolutely tan this hire bike through it. Oh, don't know what comes after this. Let's have a go. Air time. Oh man, if I had my Santa Cruz now, flying down here. So I know I'll be able to trust it, trust the tyres. And like these £10 special boys. This is what I wanted to be riding like. All the way around on this ride. Kind of explained it to the geezer. Oh, I think he wanted me to see some of the scenery as well. It's nice though. Here comes that wind again. And brakes again, just locking up. I prefer a bit of modulation, so I can just gently slow the bike down. Right, where we're going from here? Still along this coastal sort of cliffy. It's nice. It's a nice ride, this bit is. I'm enjoying this. Bit of flowy. If I had all my armour on, I could be absolutely keen in this, but I really don't want an injury while I'm on holiday. Especially not when I'm picking up a new bike. Oh. Looks interesting. We're right in a minute. Get in sport mode a minute, just to make it more fun. Ah, we're going this way. Fucking brakes. Bright feels terrible. Definitely think I've picked a puncture up. Yeah. God damn it. Wow. Perfect. I wonder how far I'm away. Puncture! So, I'm here, I'm back in Costa Teguis. We had a puncture, not a problem. In the tube they give me is like ½ an inch too small, but it will get me back hopefully. If not, such is life, I'll just walk with the bike. I'm about a mile out from the bike shop now. So this is Brampton Adventures, and this is riding in Lanzarote. Wicked ride.